family journey, from Yangon to Tarchileik. This morning, I woke up at 4:45 a.m. to prepare for our trip. I began by praying, pouring water as an offering, washing my face, brushing my teeth, and drinking a liter of water. Afterward, I handled some personal health routines and went downstairs to inspect the car. I arranged our travel belongings near the car before heading back upstairs to take a shower and change clothes. My wife prepared fried rice for breakfast and also got ready by showering and changing. Everything was set. My wife woke up our youngest son, and her younger sister, who lives in the neighboring apartment, came out to bid us farewell. At 5:45 a.m., we loaded the car with our belongings, said goodbye to our son and her sister, and set off. My wife and I traveled together, starting from our residence in Uzana Garden City. We passed through South Dagon, North Dagon, and South Akalapa before crossing 8 Mile Junction and arriving at Sabwa Gigon in Insane Township. At Sabwa Gigon, we picked up my wife's father and elder brother. We reached their house around 6:30 a.m., and by 7:59 a.m., we were on the road again, heading to Mingaladon Airport. We arrived at the airport around 7:35 a.m. and parked near Gate 3. After unloading our 4 pieces of baggage, my wife, her father, and her brother entered through Gate 3 while I went to park the car. I parked the car in a designated parking area, completed the handover process, and received a ticket stub. The parking fee was 500 mmk per hour, or 12,000 mmk per day. Since our trip would last 8 days, the total cost would be approximately 96,000 mmk, payable upon vehicle retrieval. After parking, I took photographs of the car for documentation and then walked back to Gate 3 to join my family. At the airport, we met at the counter for flight check-in 3334, where we weighed our baggage, presented our IDs, and showed our online booking confirmation. We received boarding passes and baggage claim tags before proceeding to immigration. After showing our IDs and tickets, we passed through Gate 24 to the passenger waiting area. While waiting, we could use nearby restrooms or explore other amenities. Around 10:00 a.m., an announcement was made to board the flight. We presented our IDs and tickets at a nearby inspection counter, passed through the gate, and exited the terminal to board a shuttle bus to the aircraft. The ride to the plane took about 2 minutes. Once there, we boarded the plane. Our seats were as follows. Mine was 7A, my wife's was 7B, her brother's was 7C, and her father's was 7D. The one-way airfare from Yangon to Tarchileik was $550,000 mmk, and the return ticket cost the same. These expenses were sponsored by my wife's youngest brother, who lives in Australia. Our family plans to meet him in Chiang Rai, Thailand. Our flight departed Yangon International Airport at 10:15 a.m. and landed at Tarchileik Airport around 11:55 a.m. After collecting our baggage, we were greeted by a family friend of my wife's elder brother, who picked us up in a car. We traveled together to Tarchileik town and stayed overnight at a guest house within the premises of the district livestock and veterinary office where he worked. The next day, we planned to cross the Mai Sai Bridge from Tarchileik to Chiang Rai in Thailand to continue our journey.